my gosh, I'm gonna scream because it was literally 12:12 when I was done recording that. You see what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh my god, like I don't see any angel numbers, my life is doomed. And I think a lot of people get it misunderstood. Like, we are not worshiping these numbers. I'm not looking at these numbers and hurry up and go Google and say, oh my god, I need to do this. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Deanna McKill. If you're new here, welcome to my podcast. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys for returning. I want to thank everybody for taking a look at this video because, y'all, I've been so iffy about even talking about this topic. Today we're going to be talking about angel numbers. Are they demonic? What are they? Why do we see them? When do we see them? We talk about angel numbers today. And it's the reason I say it's a touchy topic because a lot of people have their opinions about them. I have my opinion about them, and we're going to get my opinion today. Like, how do I feel about them? What do I think about them? And, what are they? So for people who are not familiar with angel numbers, I'm going to read you guys a definition that I found online so that it's not inaccurate. What are angel numbers? Angel numbers are repeating numbers sequences often used as a guide for a deeper spiritual exploration. These sequences can range from 000 to 999, and they have their own distinct meaning and energy. Is it in the stars? And some other stuff they're saying. Okay, now that we know what angel numbers are like seeing like 000, 111, 11, 22. Like, you just see the same numbers, like a sequence of numbers a lot of times. I see angel numbers all the time. I started seeing angel numbers like years ago before I even knew what they were. I would see repeating numbers all the time, and I didn't think anything of it. I literally didn't think anything of it until I asked somebody. I was like, yo, like, why do I see this? Like, what is this? Like, why do I keep seeing these numbers? Like, what is going on? And that's when I discovered, maybe 3 years ago, there was a term for it. It was called angel numbers. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But now that I'm years have passed and I talk about this stuff on my podcast, I always get a lot of comments of people saying that they are demonic. And I'm like, I'm confused. I'm so confused because the reason I'm confused is because I try to live an anointed life. I really try to do my best to be the best human, the best person I can be, and I pray throughout the day. I talk to God. I praise God. I listen to my gospel music. I be jamming out. I'm just trying to paint the picture so y'all can know, I really try to be a great Christian. I really try. I actually try. So I'm just the reason I'm confused is because if I'm constantly talking and praying to God and I'm like, hey God, I would like you to guide me. I would like you to show me where I should go. What should I do? Lord, please give me a sign. Just guide me. I literally tell him to take control of my life. I pray this all the time. I'm just trying to paint this picture so y'all can know, I am not trying to be a sinful person. I'm not trying to be a bad person. I'm not looking for these numbers. I'm literally not looking for them. For example, I literally said I was not looking for them. But ironically, I was recording for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Let's be real. The other day, I was supposed to record this episode 2 nights ago. And I wrote my notes down. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to record this before I go to bed. And I picked up my notebook. And I went to go grab my cell phone to record. And it was 5:55 p.m. And I'm like, okay, so you know what I'm saying? It's just weird stuff like that'll happen. And a lot of people be like, oh, it's just a time. It's not just a time. I see it on license plates. I see it on barcodes. I see it on the time. I see it randomly, the number of emails I have, or the number of likes I have on a post, or it could be anywhere. I'm telling you, these numbers just pop up. I am literally not looking for them. So that's what gets me so confused because I'm really trying my hardest to be the best person I could be. And these numbers are still popping up though. I don't know. A lot of people, I think the thing is, because the numbers are not biblical, like the definition said, a deeper spiritual exploration. People feel like it's bad. Like I don't know. And I think a lot of people get it misunderstood. Like, we are not worshiping these numbers. I'm not looking at these numbers and hurry up and go Google and say, oh my God, I need to do this. Or if I don't see a number, I start freaking out and I'm like, oh my God, like I don't see any angel numbers. My life is doomed. I'm literally not doing that. I literally pray to God every single day, all day, and ask Him for guidance. I'm not worshiping these numbers. We are not worshiping these numbers. And if the numbers, like, I literally half the time, I don't even know what the numbers mean. I just know that I see them. So a lot of people get criticized because they see angel numbers. And it's like, dude, like I literally cannot control what I see. So it's just really confusing. And I think a lot of people think that because we see the numbers, like we refer the numbers to God, and that's literally not the case. That's never the case. I feel like angel numbers are more of like a confirmation. Most of the time, I see angel numbers whenever I'm waiting on an answer from God, and I get a lot of my answers in my dreams. Like I mentioned in my last episode, like my dreams have been crazy. Like they have been psycho. The perception that I get from my dreams answers my questions. And I feel like whenever I see angel numbers throughout the day, it's like, hey, you're on the right track. And that's what I get from angel numbers. Now, I can't speak for everybody else. I'm just looking down at my notes to make sure I'm not leaving nothing out. But I can only speak for myself and what I experience. And I feel like the angel numbers are more like a little, like a nudge, like, hey, like, you're on track type deal. But let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Because I'm confused. Like, I'm genuinely confused. So I personally did my research, and when I did my research, like I said, they said that angel numbers are not biblical. They're not referred back to the Bible. With that being said, excuse me, there's nothing about angel numbers in the Bible. Now, there are more posts from other people saying that that they see angel numbers and they're Christians, and they're like, it's not a preferred method to follow. You know what I'm saying? So there's some people that'll say, hey, like, angel numbers exist, but I mean, like, don't have faith in that, And I don't have faith in the numbers. I have faith in God. Like I said, you can look up the angel numbers and see what they mean, and half of the time it actually does relate to what is going on. And that's the really scary part about it all. It's like, y'all there was a period of my life, I meant to say, where I was Googling all this stuff. Like, I really was. But now I'm done with all that. I'm just like, whatever, dude. I really don't care. But it's just a fact that it makes me feel a little weird, because I'm like, why am I getting penalized for seeing angel numbers? Like, I just see them, So what do y'all suggest? Like, if angel numbers are demonic or they're not good, it's like, do you just ignore them or what? Like, I'm just trying to, like, really, like, gauge this out and trying to see, like, what would you suggest to someone who does see angel numbers, because I don't know what to do. All I know, like, I just look at them and I'm just like, okay, cool, So I think that a lot of people see angel numbers and they feel like it is a message from God. And to be honest with you, I do feel that way. Like, I really do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. I'm telling you. Once I started my journey into getting closer to God and my spiritual journey and trying to become a better Christian in person. That's when I started seeing them. So that's why it's so confusing to me. With that being said, I feel like this episode it's really just short and straight to the point. But a lot of people that I know, even I ain't even trying to put him out there like that, but there is somebody that puts the word out, and he even say he see angel numbers. So I'm like, if he's seeing angel numbers, I don't know, man. Y'all, we gonna have to clear this up. I really don't know what to say. Like, I'm really at a loss of words right now, because I literally just explained all of that. So what now? What do I do? That's the real question. What do I do now that I have this information? And like, it really made me feel guilty, like, to be real with you, when people say this demonic. Lord forgive me. But it's like, I kind of can't control what I see. So what do you guys suggest? What do you guys think? Some of the numbers that I always see 1111, 911. I'll see 1010 a lot, 555, 444, 999. I see all the numbers. I ain't gonna even flex. Like, I really see all of them. I see them all the time, every single day. There's not one day that goes by that I don't see them throughout the day. I just realized I was far away from my mic, so that probably was not that clear. But look, I say, there's nothing I can really do about it. I'm gonna see them. But I just really need y'all to know I'm not worshiping numbers. Like, I just really need y'all to know and understand that I am not worshiping numbers, okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do y'all think that they're demonic? I don't think so, to be real with you. I'm not going to say they're demonic. I would say I will agree and say that they are not biblical. But I'm not going to sit here and just like agree with y'all and say that they're demonic, because I just truly don't feel that way. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Because this is confusing. Like, I feel like I'm going to have to do another episode on this. I want to thank y'all for joining me. This was not that long. I thought this episode would be way longer than this, but it's just a lot to say about this. So I just really need some input. So y'all let me know down below. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so that whenever I post another video, I'll see it. And then also, I'm going to be replying to y'all's comments. So like, I want to be able to notify y'all like whenever I do upload a new video. So I want to thank you guys so much for your time. And I really, really want to know what y'all going to say. So let me know down below. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want to hear more about this topic, again, like I said, go in the comments below and just let me know your thoughts. Make sure you check the description to connect with me all over. You can connect with me on Instagram. You can connect with me on Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. I have a YouTube channel. That's where you guys are here. But for the people who are not on the YouTube channel, y'all make sure y'all go check the description and subscribe to my YouTube as well. Thank y'all so much for joining. My favorite line is coming up. You should already know it if you come here often. Y'all, be blessed and don't forget to smile. Until next time. Bye. This is off the podcast. Like, I'm done. This is something I thought about after the fact, and I'm adding this in before this episode is over. So if it's a little split in between, that's why. Now, with that being said, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I remember. Okay, so back to my dreams. When I have my dreams, this is the weirdest part about it all. I have my dreams and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I kid you not, I literally cannot make this up. I will wake up and it'll be like 3:33 in the morning, or 2:22 in the morning, or 4:44 in the morning. And I wake up from these dreams and I'm like, what the F? I'm like really like mind blown, because literally everything I just said. So I'll be like, I'm really confused for real, because I feel like if these angel numbers are so demonic, how come I see them? How, Sway? Why am I waking up at those times? It's confusing. And now you can see why I'm confused, because I'm like, oh, I got my little answer in my prayer. I wake up and I look at what time it is, and it'll be an angel number most of the time. And that's all I wanted to say. Bye now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna scream because it was literally 12:12 when I was done recording that. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. It's literally 12:12, like midnight, like 12 in the morning, 12 minutes. This is the stuff I'm talking about. So somebody explain to me. Somebody explain to me. Please and thank you.